really think by connecting the Gravois Greenway with the River to Peres Greenway, we'll have amazing synergies between those users in those two areas which are today separated. The Gravois Greenway, very recreational in use, a lot of weekend use, and that contrasts the River to Peres Greenway, which we see heavy commuter use because of its connection to the city of St. Louis and in particular Metrolink. And so by tying these two greenways together, users will not only have more opportunities to explore their neighborhoods, but they'll be able to make more physical connections to a larger array of amenities. This connection has been complex to design and to create because of both physical constraints, a very tight corridor with a lot of utilities and other conflicts we had to work with many parties to resolve. But it's also complex in the fact that it spans both St. Louis County and the city of St. Louis, and we're in the right-of-way of the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Well, the challenges actually started 10 years ago when they looked at doing this 10 years ago and when they started this project is how do we get there? And the major challenge is you have a creek, you have Gravois Creek, you have I-55, you have Bayless Road, so you have all these elements coming together in a very narrow swath that you're trying to run this down.
The creek is a challenge and the creek is an opportunity, and we try to come to a blend of both of those. So while we're paralleling the right-of-way of Interstate 55, there's also areas where we're connecting or paralleling a creek. So dealing with flood areas is a challenge, and you'll see that as we worked on the existing trailhead that's currently built now, and how do we understand that that trailhead may be flooded in sometimes, but also to create an opportunity in that area for amenities. So designing amenities that can handle flood and not be a major maintenance issue for people to maintain.
Right along next to that, there's a railroad. We understand the safety of keeping our pedestrians and our bicycle riders away from the trains, but there are that point at the end of the trail where there's that interface.
We can't create new crossings. So the railroad does not allow you to create new crossings, so we have to use existing crossings, which really pare down the opportunities to connect the River to Peres to the existing Grants Trail.
Actually, a lot of what has made this possible is the relationship that Great Rivers Greenway now has with MoDOT. The fact that we're able to work with MoDOT, go down their right-of-way, is a big plus for this.
So this project would not be possible without the collaboration of numerous partners, and that includes St. Louis County, the City of St. Louis, and the Missouri Department of Transportation. In addition to multiple different utilities like Missouri American Water and Ameren, Missouri. If it weren't for their coordination and their collaboration here, we would not be making this connection and extension of the Gravois Greenway.